I'm tracking the latest details on the winter storm. Whether you live in southwestern Maine year-round or only part-time, we can give you the level of care and coverage you and your property deserve. Home and Away Home Watch will be here when you can't be. Thank you for being our sponsor today. There is the storm on water vapor imagery, pulling moisture up through the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to push east off the coast. It's not going to get to Maine all that much. We'll get just kind of grazed by it, so it's an out-to-sea track on that storm as it heads off the coast of North Carolina. They'll get some snow there. Here it is, snow in the blue, any mixing going on well south, and then it gets out of here. High pressure comes in for Sunday, so a lot of sunshine after the light snow on Saturday. So that's going to push on out. Here is a look at the radar. So what it's going to look like for Saturday morning, southern Maine first, pushing up mid-coast, central Maine, up towards Bangor, heading up 95, and eventually down along the mid-coast and down east. Now, whether or not we get an inverted trough to kind of kick up a little bit in southern Maine or along the coastline will depend how much actual snow we get. Here's a snapshot or a picture of what the radar is going to look like late Saturday. You see that snow happening in the blue. It's light to moderate at best. It is very fluffy, so there will be slippery and untreated surfaces, just enough to plow for a few spots for sure. But all in all, this track is out to sea. That cluster of lows well off the coast of Cape May, New Jersey, that's the storm. That's where all the energy is. That's where it's going to stay. So with that track being so far offshore, we do not get anything close to a blizzard here. It'll be a snowstorm well out to sea and nothing significant. Temperatures Friday to Sunday, the wind stays out of the north, but we don't have as big a storm nearby in the Canadian Maritimes, so we're not going to have that big pressure difference and the wind being as high as it's been. It'll still be a little breezy. And then into Saturday and Sunday, with that downsloping wind, somewhat of a warming wind, we'll get those temperatures up into the 30s and above freezing. Now, January 20th to 21st, that's the next storm signal I'm tracking. There's a small cluster off the coast of the East Coast there. Now, it's 10 days away, still a lot of time to fine-tune that forecast, but that's the next opportunity. Any opportunity, and here it is. I'll show you now in the hour by hour the next 10 days. So there's that storm going out to sea, some light snow on Saturday, enough to shovel, possibly enough to plow for a few spots. And then we watch as things really quiet down for several days. I don't have much in the way of precip. And then here comes that wave of energy through the atmosphere around the 20th, 21st time frame. And there it is coming up the coast. So a lot of time for the latest trend on that storm, if it even happens. But that's the next opportunity. We're going to have to wait for something anywhere close to significant. Here's a look at the snowfall from the ensembles. So you take the computer here, the most accurate model, the European, run it 50 times or so, and through the middle to end of January, only about 6 to 7 inches popping up of snow. So obviously, we're getting close to a snow drought situation here. We need snow. The last few winters have been backloaded, so I'm not going to give up hope just yet. It's only January 10th, so we got time, but things don't look great for big storms in the short term. Home and Away Home Watch, thank you so much and check them out for being our sponsor today. Hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend. I'll talk to you soon.